4 young men beaten, stripped, and burned alive, right in the middle of a crowd that cheered and filmed it. It happened in broad daylight, in a small Nigerian community called ALUU in Rivers State. And what's worst? They were innocent. This is the story of the ALUU 4. It was October 5, 2012. 4 university students from the University of Port Harcourt, Lloyd, Tekina, Uganda, and Chidayeka, left their hostel early that morning. They weren't armed robbers. They were just young men, chasing a friend who owed them some money. They went to ALUU community hoping to collect what was theirs and return to school. But that trip would be their last. When they got to ALUU, things went wrong fast. Someone raised an alarm, saying they were thieves. In Nigeria, that word thief can change everything in seconds. Before they could explain, before anyone could ask questions, a crowd began to gather. People shouted, chased them, beat them. The boys cried, begged, screamed for help. But the crowd grew louder. And then, the unimaginable happened. They were dragged through the streets, naked, stoned and bleeding. Phones came out, people recording, laughing, calling them armed robbers. No police, no trial, no mercy. Just pain. Then, some people brought tires, others brought petrol and boom, they lit them, and in that moment, 4 lives were ended in fire. It was called jungle justice. But there was no justice in what happened that day. The video of their killing spread all over social media including X and Facebook, and people protesting with different hashtags. People were shocked, angry, heartbroken. How could a whole community watch such cruelty and do nothing? How could people record, instead of rescue? The Nigerian police later arrested some people, including community leaders and local vigilantes. Trials were held. Years later, some of them were convicted and sentenced to death. But nothing could bring back those 4 boys. Lloyd, Tekina, Uganda, and Chidayeka were gone. Victims of fear, lies, and mob madness. Their story became a symbol, a painful reminder of what happens when anger replaces reason. When we forget that every life matters. And when we allow rumors to kill truth. The ALUU 4 didn't die in vain. Their story reminds us that justice is not revenge. It's understanding, patience, and the courage to say no when the crowd says yes. Rest in peace, Lloyd, Tekina, Uganda, and Chidayeka. You were more than a headline, you were sons, friends, and dreams cut short. May your story never be forgotten. Follow Checkers for more in-depth stories around the globe.